Hey guys, I'm Cass James. This is Iron Sharpens Iron. We're here at Upper Room once again to hear Dustin Mason speak tonight. And why don't you tell us a little bit about Dustin?
We're excited about it, man.
This is Hunter Hall, by the way.
Yeah, about to say, you didn't even I've been coming to Upper Room for a little while now. And Dustin, man, I met him at JSU, and he is one of the most incredible men of God I've ever met. Such a passionate heart. The one thing about Dustin is once you meet him, you never forget him. And let me tell you something. He's
No.
You guys are
We'll see you guys in a second.
Continuing the first intro.
So, Dustin, amazing man of God, dude. You're gonna love what he says tonight. We're fired up. We're excited about it. So I hope you love it.
Yeah. Enjoy, guys, and I'll see you in a minute.
Again, I'm not saying these things because there are times in our lives where we go through trials. But Jesus says in John 16, verses 33, I have told you all these things so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will find many trials and sorrows. But take heart, I have overcome the world. That's why we must guard our hearts. Is because we're going to experience all these things, whether it be heartbreak, mostly heartbreak, I guess, and sorrows, because of things not going our way the way that we planned them. And that's so easy for us. It's so easy for us to turn away and give up because over a breakup, over a lost job, over something so minuscule in the plan of God that we just fall apart. I know I can relate to that because at a time when I was coming back into church and having joy and just feeling excitement for the Lord, I started talking to this one girl, and she seemed perfect, but as months went on, talking to her, she finally told me that she just wanted to be friends. And I was devastated over that because I really thought that this was going to go somewhere, that this girl was no like other girl before because she was a godly person, and I wanted that in that relationship. But the key thing here was it was not her that did the wrong thing. It was me. Inside my heart, I placed her first before God. And as me and Jacob have talked many times before, God is a jealous God. But He does it out of love. If we're a child of God, He wants our heart. And so when something comes up in our life, whether, again, relationship, looking at the computer, playing a video game, becomes first above Him, He's going to find a way to grab your attention. Just look at Job. Even though Job didn't really do anything wrong, he was willing to destroy Job's whole thing so he could find his bedrock and his peace in Him. And like I said, the heart, He says, guard your heart. Because He says, wherever, in Luke 12:24, He says, wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will also be. And that's because we find so much. That's why when we indulge in our relationships, we're not satisfied in them. We're satisfied for a little bit, but we ultimately, it's a very hard thing not to keep someone else that we grab so much attention from that just takes precedent over our lives over Christ. And I know that better than anybody. Because during that time period, I grew angry at God. I grew to ask Him why these things happened because I was just so downtrodden. But I remember when it first happened, He said, just a still small voice in my head that said, it's going to be okay. You're fine. But I didn't want it to be fine. Because in my heart, I was like, no, this, how can this be? I've done all this I've done all this. And I didn't do anything. It was God that allowed me to come back to church and allowed me to read His Word. And I failed to realize that, and I grew bitter towards God and to her over it. Just because my heart had took the wrong step of putting someone above it. But that's like Martha, ain't it? She got caught up in so much distraction. All these distractions around her. Over just preparing a meal. That's how we are. This is human nature because Our flesh doesn't really want to do what the spiritual things does, according to Paul. In fact, it's a fight every day. Every day. But the distractions, just know that they're not just the relationship you have with a boyfriend or girlfriend. They're with your job. They're with working out. They're with school. All these things that if you put precedent, because I know many times that I did what I did in my life was say, well, I got to study for this test. I can't go to church. When in actuality, I wouldn't even study for the test. I'd probably be playing video games or something like that, if we're all honest. But that's just so like us. We get so distracted by these things that take away the love that not saying that God gives us this love for other people. He wants us to share with other people and bring them into our lives. But He just wants us to remember to keep Him first. He says in Luke 12:31, He says, seek the kingdom of God above all else, and He will give you everything you need. Seek Him first above all else, including your relationships. Because I love my brother Tyler King. He's told me, he says, he can't grow closer to Megan. In case y'all don't know, Megan's his fiance. But he says, I can't grow closer to Megan by myself. He says, first I've got to grow closer to God in my quiet time and put Him first before I can even begin to love her with the love that I have for her.
That's good.
Keep Him above all else. Don't miss the one thing that He desires. He desires for us to have intimacy with Him, communion. Instead of showing love, we got to realize we got to be loved. You realize being loved means just reading in His Word, being in the presence of Him. Yes, showing others love is great, but if you miss that key mark, then what is it worth?
So guys, we hope you loved hearing Dustin, man. What an incredible word. Don't forget the one thing that matters most, man, and that's your time with Jesus.
That's exactly right, bros. And like I said, this was Upper Room. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw, learned a little something. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, you remembered!
I always remember victory. I'm Cash James. This is Iron Sharpens Iron. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
And this is Hunter, I'm sorry.
Whatever.